Hi, this is Scott with the Happy Zombie, and I apologize ahead of time for the glare on the screen. It's my glasses, and I am very sorry that I have not uploaded a video in a while. So, this one is going to be about Anime Next. Anime Next took place on the weekend of the 12th, the Friday the 12th to the 14th of June 2015, and we hosted three panels there: video games we love to hate, American versus Japanese horror, and fandom what's the big deal. So I figured I'd take this to just talk about the experience as a panelist. So when you're a panelist, you're usually doing audiences of between like 25 to 100 people. It doesn't take a lot of effort, and especially for you out there that aren't that great with public speaking, it's really not that bad. First thing you can do is if you're really afraid of public speaking, you can look directly above the audience's heads and just keep speaking. You also need to be very good at improv because sometimes there's some questions you honestly have no clue what you're doing or talking about, and you need to be able to just speak. So, from my video games you love to hate panel, I used to game a lot, and now I only am a casual gamer. I play some Smash Brothers once in a while. I'll play some computer games. I will play some phone games, but for the most part, I'm really not gaming that much. So when it's coming up with some of the new topics, it goes straight over my head. I've never been a real PC gamer except for World of Warcraft, and that was like years ago. And I've never been into shooter games. So yeah. So with that panel, you need to be able to just move the questions along, do what you can, pass it to your group with your other panelists. I presented with three other panelists, and you need to just be yourself. Add some comedy and add some comic relief. Speak your mind and just do what you need to. The fandom panel was a little bit easier because it was just talking about the do's and don'ts of panels. I'm sorry, with like fandoms such as like anime, video games, comic books, and so on and so forth. And it's all about you being yourself, but not being an ass. And excuse me for my language on that, but it's what it is. And my last panelist was American versus Japanese horror, and again, I only know a little bit about it. I know a little bit on the American side, but it's mostly just moving everything along, doing what you can to keep everything focused. We originally had like 10 panels we signed up for, and we only got accepted by 3. We had a lot of problems this year, and hopefully we will get back on track. And I am very excited for this group and everything. So the experience of the convention, it was a lot of fun. There was everything from other panelists going on to basically, if you've never been to a convention, think of a flea market just filled with like anime, video games, t-shirts, bags, plushies, and like everything, Japanese candy, anything you want. I'm a big Magic player. I got a lot of Magic cards while I was there. There's performances going on. There is skits. There's live concerts, and then there's a rave, which that upset me a little bit because they didn't label everything right. They started at 11, which there's no problem, but it said in the flyer there was only going 11 to 1, when it really lasted till 3 o'clock. So my group got very, very confused with it. This convention also had a very large video game selection, especially if you were into rhythm games this time, and Japanese games in general. There was tons of machines, like a good like 10, 12, 14 machines there. And this isn't the biggest convention. This is like a turnout of like 11,000 or something like that, 12,000. It got so big that they are now changing their locations. For any of you that go to Anime Next, please put your comments and questions below. What did you think about the change to Atlantic City? I'm not the biggest fan personally, being someone from Long Island. It's a further drive. It's like another $100 a night at the hotels, and it's a city.
I like New York Comic Con, but I don't really like New York City that much. So for me, this isn't really the greatest change, but we'll see what it is. You know, I'm definitely gonna go again this year, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, um, next time I will be getting back to my regular schedule and we'll be getting to our month by month videos. And I thank you for your patience. And I am sorry. Please, like, share, and subscribe. If you would like me to talk about something specific, feel free. If you'd like more videos like this, where I'll talk about the life of a panelist, or like how it is to like make a panel, or how it is to sign for a panel, or how to like create a press group or anything, I will gladly create videos for my audience. And just tell me in the comments, questions below. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. And I am Scott with the Happy Zombie, and I'll see you next time.